Okay, let's try that out. Okay, all right. Tell me you can hear that. Okay, all right. So I'm probably going to have to restart everything that I was saying before. All right, I'm sorry about that, Wolf. Thank you for pointing it out, though. Okay, so why we are here, why you guys are staring at my face right now, as opposed to me playing a game and you only have to look at a small portion of my face, or at least my face downscaled really, really tiny, is that we did a poll on my last stream where we were watching the Spider-Man cartoon. And essentially, I put up a poll and I was like, okay, which of these games should I play? And I put like four of them on there. It was Tears of the Kingdom, Immortals Phoenix Rising, Spider-Man 2, and Pal World. And the winner was Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I came there and I was like, I was looking to play it, and I was just like, I'm just not feeling it. And the thing is, I'm not feeling Pal World. I'm not feeling any of the other choices for some reason right now. I kind of probably could play Immortals Phoenix Rising, but I don't really want to put together a whole new thumbnail and everything on the fly. And so I'm just kind of like not sure what to do. You guys ever had that kind of thing happen to you where you're like, I want to play a game, but I don't, I don't know what I want to play, and then when you try to look over like all the stuff that you have access to, and you're like, no, not that, not that, not that, not that, and not that. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I don't know. You guys ever feel that way? Um, I'm probably like I was considering buying a game off of Steam, like one of the Star Wars games or something, and then I remembered we're actually pretty close to May the 4th. And if there's going to be a sale on Star Wars games, it's probably going to be around there. So you only really have one game option. Is it MCOC? Is it MCOC? You're going to tell me it's MCOC, aren't you? You're going to tell me it's MCOC because that's what's in your name, Wolf. That's what it is, isn't it? It's Contest of Champions. Yeah, okay, I see it. I see you. Sorry, I have to take my daily meds. This is as good a time as any. I started sneezing a lot just a few minutes ago, and I was like, I should probably take my anti-allergen. So sorry for all the interesting sounds you'll probably hear me making while I'm sneezing and blowing my nose and swallowing pills and stuff. So hey, Canadian, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. I hope all is well. But uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of a crisis right now. So I am not going to put up a poll. I am not going to really do that. What I am going to do is, since you guys are just here on the stream with me, I just want to hear suggestions in the chat, stuff that you like think I might enjoy playing, whether or not I have access to it. Okay, so just throw some ideas out in the chat. And apparently my mic volume is the gain is really high. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that down slightly so that way it doesn't. There we go. Hopefully I'm not like doing it's not that any of these games are bad by any chance. You know how it's just like I've got a list on my Spotify of like 300 some odd songs that are just songs that I've loved over time. And so sometimes when I play them, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to hear that right now. It doesn't mean I don't like it or that I want it gone. It's just that now is not the time for that particular song. It's kind of like that right now. It's like, I don't know. I just don't want to play Tears of the Kingdom right now. I don't know. I just don't want to play Fortnite. And I just don't want to play Pal World right now. So, A lot of people are loving Helldivers 2 right now. I've seen some of the videos for Helldivers 2. That does look pretty entertaining. I Helldiver. I'll be honest with you guys. Helldivers 2 is probably not my type of game. That's a game I'm probably never going to have any real interest in. It kind of like with GTA. Like I'm never really going to play those games. I will watch the hell out of footage of people doing like amazing shit in those games. I will probably never be the one playing them though. I have to really get into something to want to play it like that. And Helldivers, like, it looks brilliant. It looks like it's a really well done kind of adventure slash like military tactics style game. Um, Looks like it would be fun as hell to watch. I'm probably never gonna play it, so. Uh, but I like that. I like that suggestion. So, have I given Fall Guys a go? I don't think I even really understand. I don't even think I know what Fall Guys is. Let me see. All right, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, a free cross-platform, massively multiplayer party royale game. Clumsily compete in absurd. Oh yeah, okay, I've seen people playing this. Um, have not played it. Is it on Steam? Can I get it on Steam maybe? If it's free on Steam, I might at least download it. But let me take a quick look. Fall Guys. Fall Guys is apparently not on Steam. Make sure I didn't. No, it's not on Steam. Okay. Um, but it is it is available for download on their website. So it's I have seen it. I have seen it. I have watched people play it. I just didn't know what it was called at the time. So Um, there is, let's see, Steam's got an Xbox Game Studios publisher sale going right now. So let's see, they've got discounts of up to 90% on some games, although I'm not going to play Hunting Simulator. So, all right. So, let's see. Hey, MK Gaming, how you doing? Liked and shared. Can you drop a like? Are you streaming right now? If you're streaming right now, I'll go over and drop a like for you. Like, yeah, I'll absolutely do that. Um, Let me see. I really wish YouTube used to have it so that when you would click on someone, you would actually be able to view their channel. Like you click on someone in chat, and it gives me a bunch of like options to like pin their message, put them in timeout, add as a moderator, hide the user on this channel. Does not give me the opportunity to visit their channel anymore, and I really kind of resent that. Let me see. I'll go over there and just do a search for MK Gaming YT. There he is. And let's see. He's doing GTA right now live. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna click on it. I'm going to mute it because I'm currently not. Uh, I'm currently streaming my own content right now. But I'll go ahead and drop a like. God, I really don't like this new feature. Have you guys seen this? YouTube goes new. Like they've if you're viewing YouTube on desktop PC, they've changed the format because it used to be when you were on a video, you could see the video playing and then like the title and have the opportunity to like it. And then like you could you could see the description and comments below it. Now they've just got like links to other videos. And it really pisses me off because it's like, dude, like in order for me to like a live stream, I have to close their chat and then it'll give me the metadata to the side of the video. I really hate that. I really wish I could just be like, I want to go back to the classic view. Screw you, YouTube, you know? So, I don't know. Um, Let me think. I've heard some people tell me I need to play Slay the Spire. It's a $25 game. I don't know if I want to spend that right now. Um, we fused card games and roguelikes together to make the best single-player deck builder we could. Craft a unique deck, encounter bizarre creatures, discover relics of immense power, and slay the spire. Yeah, not for that price. Not right now, at least. Uh, so a stream ends and you don't have the opportunity to view the chat anymore? That's wrong. I know that there are some content creators that rely on that feature, like being able to go back and look at their live streams to see what people were saying about it. That's crazy. But whatever. I don't know. YouTube always seems to be good at finding a way to piss me off. So, let me see. I'm just kind of browsing through Steam right now. Um, let's see. I've got Hades. I don't know. Hades is kind of fun. uh, Something about politics. Really? I'm gonna have to look into that. I did not know that was a thing. Like, and that really, I mean, that really pisses me off. Like, my God, YouTube's give it up. You know? I don't know. Whatever. Um, there's Helldivers 2, South Park: The Fractured Butthole, Fallout 3, Monster Hunter. Some games I can't really discuss on stream. Elden Ring, Liza P, Enshrouded. No. I remember choosing between Enshrouded and Pal World, and I chose Pal World, and ever since I did that, it's like, okay, I chose Pal World. I'm not gonna do anything with Enshrouded now. So I've seen Vampire Survivors. No, I have not. I will look at that. Let's see. Vampire Survivors. All right, let's have a look at it. Oh God, what is this? Bullet Hell? Oh God, I don't know. Okay, are you guys hearing the audio? Like, as I'm watching the video? Like, popping bubble wrap to sick beats. New local code. Okay. Cool, you can hear the audio? Okay, good. Unless you don't want to hear it. Oh, you want me to mute it? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Was it too loud? All right. I'm sorry. I turned it down. I don't know if it made a difference, but um let me go ahead and all right. Hold on. I'm just gonna hit it again. I just want to see what it shows up. Wow. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that. Okay. All right. I've heard enough. I have heard enough, and I have hurt you enough. Ha 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 ha. So okay, let's see. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna buy this, but I think I'm gonna add it to my wish list. And man, it's got a lot of reviews and they're overwhelmingly positive too. Wow. Okay. Vampire Survivors Operation Guns? What? I don't know. All right, but so you choose power-ups and kill waves of enemies? Interesting. Dopamine simulator. Okay, I see it. I see it. And hey, Anakin Skywalker, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I'm trying to figure out a game to play for the stream, and been doing it for the last 20 minutes or so. Um, I mean this looks interesting. This looks very interesting. Um, I've added it to my wish list for now. So, what else? All right. It's your birthday for last Friday to what? Anakin, could you elaborate on that? That sentence is confusing. Is today your birthday? Is that what you're saying? Let me know. All right. Or is Friday your birthday and it'll be your birthday in about an hour and a half? Or is that what you're saying? I don't know. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I remember playing Fallout 3 on the Xbox 360. That was a fun game. Every game I suggest I've seen on other streams, not played firsthand. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I am a-okay with that. So, anyways, what else? Let me see. Let's check my library. Again, I've got The Last Faith, which was that's a fun game. I'm just not feeling it right now. Especially because the last time I played it, I was on a part that I was having a really difficult time with. So, what else? What else is on here? You know, there's one game I got a long time ago that I never really got around to playing. It's like on my Steam. Um, it's in my Steam library, but I don't think I ever played it. It's called Party Hard. This game is from 2016, and it says I've played it. It says I've put 4 hours of playtime into it. I don't remember ever doing that. Um, but essentially, the setup for the game is that you're trying to sleep, and the person next door is throwing a frickin' party, and it's so goddamn loud. And so you basically are you basically infiltrate the party and you try to find ways to murder the people at the party and not get caught. And of course, like the cops come and everything. I loved the concept for the game. I thought the concept was just like that's funny as hell. But I never got around to playing it. I don't know. Maybe we should give that one a try. Part no, it's not Party Animals. It's called Party Hard. Um, I want to make sure that this game, I don't know if it's got any kind of a rating on it or anything. But again, it says that I've logged 4 hours of playtime in this game. I don't remember ever playing this. I remember getting the codes for it, and I'm like, okay, I've got to play that at some point. And then life just kind of pulled me away from it. But uh, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the install button and just if see if I'm down to play it. So, oh, Party Animals was a recommendation. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Let me take a look. All right, Party Animals. Okay, popular party game similar to Fall Guy. Um, Let's see. Okay. I mean, this looks silly and possibly fun. I don't think it's what I'm in the mood for right now, though. Like, it looks cute, and it does look like it has the potential to be hilarious. I don't know. I'm not in a party games mood right now. I can be a cat. Wolf knows what parts of a game to market to me. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I see the cat. You can be a dog, you can be an alligator, a pig. It looks cute. It looks cute. I don't think I'll be getting it, but I'll certainly keep it in mind if I'm ever in a party gaming mood. I'm more interested in knocking off partiers right now, it seems. Let's see. Steam just told me that it has finished installing the game. All right, I'm gonna see where it plays. Does it play it on the screen? Hold on a second. I'm gonna move OBS over here. We're gonna put Steam over here. Okay, wow. That sounds like fun. Okay, options. No video number. This is not. All right, hold on. That was extremely loud. All right. My Super Mario Wonder type of person, retro gaming feels like a Matt Cave type of game. Super Mario Wonder, I do have that, and I did play it a little bit. We could maybe do that. I want to try to bring up Party Hard again because I want to reduce the volume that it's playing at, and it's I don't know. I don't know. Just give me a moment. What? Yes. Why did it ask me that? That was weird. Okay, it's launching. Come on. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Well, that's fun. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. I've managed to reduce the volume on Party Hard so that it doesn't feel like it's overwhelming me. Can you guys still hear me okay? Hopefully it's not overwhelming. So. And if it is, I can turn it down. You know what? It's too loud? Really? Okay, hold on. Okay, is that any better? Let me know. Okay. I think for the moment, let's see. We're going to go over to this setup right here.
Hey everyone.
All right. Oh, and Michael Cole on the Pat McAfee show has just subscribed. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a good time. Give me just a second. We're going to see if we can set this up. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to see if we can grab the game. Give me a moment. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got it. All right. Okay, now it's nice and low. Good. Okay, so we're just gonna see if this works. We're gonna see if this game amuses me, I guess. So.
My name is Inspector John West. Take your time, Mr. West. Deep breaths. You want a drink? Whiskey. Hold the rocks. Hold the rocks.
Okay.
Says Mr. West. Fuck you. My name is Inspector John
What?
West. I was the officer in command of the Party Hard killings. Can you describe to me exactly what the Party Hard killings were?
Okay,
It was
well.
a series of murders strung across the U.S. during the autumn break of 2000, exclusively taking place in and around house parties, top parties.
You know, this might not be the right type of game for this channel.
And what was the motive, Mr. West?
What was the motive?
This guy. He just wanted some peace of life.
See, I think the premise is hilarious.
Inspector. It might give us a better idea of where this all went so wrong.
Okay, so what are we doing? We move around. Okay, so that's me. Presumably I'm in a hockey mask. Use E to kill while no one is watching you. Okay. So we do it again. Alright. Move to barbecue trap. Use space to activate the trap. And that guy's running away. Okay, wow. And he just starts dancing. Wow.
One of my officers responded to a call near North Beach.
Uh-huh.
Typically, a bunch of the college kids in the area were getting hammered instead of prepping for their finals.
Okay, all right. I see where this is going. Okay, all right. So it's beyond Castle Wolfenstein, but without Nazis, I guess. And so, like, I guess the premise here is to just, you know, go and off as many of these people as you can. It takes time before a bomb will explode. That's an interesting newspaper to read. I'm just going to read this other newspaper. You can carry drunk people. Okay. Oh my god. Pick up body? Okay. Okay, but this guy's looking at me. So yeah, you're just walking around and just killing partying teenagers, I guess. I don't know. All right. So, as much as the concept of this game amuses me, I don't think this is a game I want to be playing on my channel. So, I think we're just gonna go ahead and kill this for now. I'll probably come back and play another time, but I don't know. I have a difficult time getting into a game where I'm murdering people who aren't armed. Even if they are obnoxious partiers who are interrupting my sleep. So, all right. See, and this is me. I have ideas. Ooh. Okay. All right. We could play Plants vs Zombies. Like I'm talking the original one. We could do that. That seems like it would be just kind of a good thing to play. I've got Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, if we wanted to do a Star Wars game. I've got Torchlight 2, and I don't know, that's all that's jumping out at me right now. Let's see. I remember I'm gonna show you guys something. So I've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on my Steam library. And at one point it was on sale for $5. I'm gonna change out the window here. Um, it was on sale for like $5. I bought it thinking, yes, I got this really cool game for only $5. And then I tried to run it on my computer, and my computer laughed at me, and then it died. Okay. And the thing is, like, I've built a new computer since then. A computer that's able to handle like Spider-Man in PC, so it can probably handle Fallen Order just fine. That's what I'm going to tell myself as I install it. And while it is installing, I am going to go get a controller because I know that this game I'm going to want a controller for. So, one moment. Uh, all right. So, we're going to let that charge. And there's my Pro controller. I'm like, why did that? Okay. All right. So, while that is in, oh, wow, this is going to take a while. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. So, and apparently I am not able to do two things at once because it looks like I am terrible on stream at the moment. We've got no dropped frames. All right, are you guys able to see me okay? Because YouTube has just started hitting the loading button. Are you guys able to see me all right? Like the stream's not messed up or anything, is it? Tell me because I need to know. It may just be a display issue. So, like usually one of you is good at placing the loading emote or something when stuff like that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit reload on the live streaming page and see how it looks. Yeah, it doesn't want to do anything. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is it buffering? Am I buffering? I need you guys to tell me. All right. In the meantime, let's see. We're going to bring up Steam. Okay, so we've got about 1 gig loaded out of almost 50. It's going to it's gonna be a little while. So um let's see. OBS is telling me that I don't have any dropped frames though. So It's just the YouTube Creator Studio has decided that it needs to take its time when it comes to displaying everything. So, all right. Like I can't even see the chat right now, guys. So hang in there. I hope this resolves itself. All right, but I mean, again, according to OBS, like I'm not dropping any frames. The signal is strong and green, so I hope everything looks okay. It just might be an issue while we're downloading the game too. That just occurred to me. So I don't know. All right, you see or hear no issues. Okay. All right, well, I just got access to the chat back, so that's good. So then, okay, if you think it's good, that's all right. Anyways, yeah, no, I played Fallen Order on um like I tried running it on my previous computer, and the game just laughed at me when I tried to run it and died. I was so mad. I was like, I only paid $5 for this. Why? Why? And you know, that was my sign that I needed to build a new computer. Like it was just like, yeah, no, we need to build a new computer. We need to do this like soon. And I think a couple months later, I had it. So, all right, okay. Um, I've also got Fallen Order on my PS5, but I don't want to take my Spider-Man 2 disc out of my PS5 right now, so we're just gonna load it up on Steam. So, all right, guys. Anyways, let me check and see what the progress is. We've got, oh God. So the game is about 48.66 gigabytes, and we've got about three downloaded right now. So it may be a while before we actually get to play. So while that's happening, I don't know. Tell me what is going on in you guys' lives. Actually, you know what? Tell me this. What Star Wars games have you played? Like, I want to know, like, all of them. Tell me what Star Wars games you played and which one is your favorite and why. And Mae Myers is here. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm having a decent evening. I just on my previous stream we watched some Spider-Man cartoons, and then right now I've been beating my head against a wall trying to figure out what game to stream tonight, and we've kind of sort of decided to see if I can install Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I can do, but apparently it's going to take a while. So you know, but yeah, what Star Wars games have you guys played that you really loved? So Wolf says Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo. You know, I would I really if I had access to that game, I would play it right now. Like I would totally play it. That is a great game. Um, I, you know what I need to do? I need to re-download Emulation Station and then just grab a bunch of Super Nintendo ROMs and just start playing those games. God, those are great games. Those Super Star Wars games, those are like my childhood right there. Um, and I remember playing all three games. I loved all three of them. They were hard as hell. You know, because that was back when they were making games really hard so that people weren't renting them and then beating them over a weekend or something. So, let's see. Sith Apple is here. Donator Man is here. How are you doing, my friend? It's been a while. How is life, the universe, and everything treating you? We're talking about Star Wars games that we really have enjoyed playing in the past because I'm downloading Jedi Fallen Order from Steam right now, and it's going to take a while, so I figure we may as well just chat about these things. So, Sith played Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Oh, that was a good game too. That was a great game, actually. Um, Did you ever read Shadows of the Empire, like the novel or even the comic books? Because it's set in between Return of the Jedi. Like the game is pretty accurate to like the books and stuff because I think it all came out together. But I remember reading it. I freaking loved that story. It was so good. I loved Dash Rendar. I loved his ship, the Outrider. How he was just basically kind of the stand-in Han Solo for that story. Loved that. Loved the book. I never got to finish the game, but what I played of it, I was really happy with. So, God, that was just maybe live streaming retro games could be one of my things. You know, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm I'm reluctant to do that because I don't want to steal Matt Cave's thunder, like I could ever steal his thunder. Let's be honest here. Um, but I mean, I could. I don't know. I like doing the watch-alongs and I like doing the reaction content too. I mean, maybe that could be another thing. I don't know. I don't know. That this is really not a bad idea, Wolf. I don't know. So, all right, Donator man, you played Star Wars Jedi Academy. Okay, I never played Jedi Academy. How is it? Did you enjoy it? What did you like most about it, and what was the game like? Because the Super NES Star Wars games, they were 2D platformers. They were amazing. They were so well done. Um, Shadows of the Empire was a 3D. It was basically a like an action adventure platformer style game. So but uh but yeah, like I really enjoyed both of those games. Yeah, Jedi Academy I never got around to playing. Here's a list of some of the Star Wars games that I've played. So I've played the SNES Star Wars games, which were good. I've played Shadows of the Empire, and I never beat it. What else have I played? I played Dark Forces, one of the very few first-person shooters I will ever play, and it was because it was a Star Wars game, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was one of the few FPS shooters that I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I like it. What else? I played its sequel, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, and then I didn't really play any of the other Jedi Knight games, although they made a bunch of them. So, um. What else? I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I've actually got that on my Steam library, and I know I've got a game in progress, although I probably haven't played it in a couple of years. What else have I played? I think I played Pod Racer for like a minute or something, and it's okay. It's not my thing. I played Star Wars Galaxies, the first ever Star Wars MMO when it first came out. And yeah, I mean, it had some fairly major issues, but it was still like I still enjoyed it. It was still like one of my first loves as both a gamer and a Star Wars fan. I've played Star Wars: The Old Republic, the current MMO. That's surprisingly good. I only ever played the Imperial Agents storyline to any significant completion, and I really liked it because like when you're the Imperial agent, your story it's like you're James Bond, except you work for the Empire. Loved it. Loved it. It was so good. What else? I've played Fallen Order. I haven't gotten too far in it, but I got I got like I think to the first part and then got my butt kicked by one of the bosses, mini bosses on that stage. And then I came back a couple years later and played it again. So what else? I have played Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I didn't get very far, but it was a decent game. And then I've also played, let's see, there's an EA Star Wars game called Galaxy of Heroes, which I played for a little while. That was okay. Um that one's still going. It's not terrible. It's also not the greatest in the world. I stay away from most mobile games nowadays, except for Marvel Puzzle Quest, which I really liked it. Oh, Wolf, you mentioned Lego Star Wars. I played all three Lego Star Wars and 100%ed them. Those were fun. And the Lego Star Wars games were among the first Lego games that they were putting out. And I freaking loved them. They were so much fun, you know. I've actually 100%ed the one that contains the complete saga that has like episodes 1 through 6. Got that. Let's see. May Meyer says Jedi Star Wars. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Uh, Grace says that the only Star Wars games that they've played is Battlefront. Okay, so Grace, hi, by the way. Um, so could you do me a favor? And you know what, everyone else in the chat, if you know about this, please feel free to jump in because I really would like to understand this. All right. Can you explain Star Wars Battlefront to me like I'm 5 years old? Okay. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I never played those games. I never was particularly interested in playing those games. I know next to nothing about them. And when they were doing the marketing for Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection or something, that's when I found out that there's a Star Wars Battlefront game, and then there's another game called Star Wars Battlefront, which is apparently newer. And then there's Star Wars Battlefront 2, okay? And then there's another game called Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is newer. And it's like, and I did a little bit of research, but I would really just like to understand, like, how do these games work? Why do we have two of each of these games with the same name? What the hell is going on here? Because I never quite understood that, and I did a little bit of research. I think I kind of get it, but I would really like to hear from others. Um, and I've considered getting the Battlefront Classic Collection. One of my buddies actually gave me a PlayStation gift store card for like $25, and I think the collection itself is like 35. But I don't want to get it if I'm not going to enjoy it, you know? And I mean, like, I'll play like, I don't know. See, that's the thing. If Battlefront is a first person shooter, I don't know how interested I'm going to be in it. If it's a third person shooter, I will actually be more interested in it because I don't like the perspective. I don't like the forced perspective of FPSs, you know? So, okay, so the originals are LucasArts and EA did the new one. Okay, all right. So, thank you for that distinction, Sith Apple. What I'm curious to know now is, are they essentially the same game but with like updated like stories and maps and stuff, or are they different games? Does that make any sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So, all right. So you can do third person in them. That's good to know. And I'm and by the way, thank you guys. I'm enjoying this conversation quite a bit. Um, but you can do third person, so that makes me hopeful that I might enjoy it. And by the way, we're at about 10.25 gigabytes out of 48.66 gigabytes. So we're about a fourth of the way there. So, but I mean, like is Star Wars Battlefront Classic and Star Wars Battlefront, are they essentially like the same game, or are they different games? Like, I don't know. I'm really curious. Um, because I don't know, enjoy I enjoy a good Star Wars game, like regardless of the type. But FPSs have been one of those things that I've had an issue trying to adapt to. You can do some FPS games. You can switch them to third person over the shoulder. That's why I play Fortnite. If Fortnite were forced into the first person perspective, I wouldn't play it. So, Alan Copeland, you heading off? Thank you for hanging out, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out on this stream so long, even though I'm not playing a game at all. Like, we're gonna get there, but it's gonna be a little while. So, anyways, um, but be sure to tune back in because once I get Jedi or once I get Fallen Order up, I'm gonna play it. So, all right. But yeah, are we talking like is it the same game or not? I'm curious. No one's actually answered that yet. I suppose I could ask Google, but like you guys are here and interactive and I like you guys. So we're just gonna try to keep it here in the chat rather than me going and typing and all this other stuff. So, let me know. So why on my screen? Why is that? I don't know. All right. Um, okay, what else have I played? I played Fallen Order. I've told you guys that. I have played what else? Wolf, how did you type nothing into your message? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the emote. Okay. Sorry. Um the delay I'm guessing is because of like the emote just popped up just now. And I'm guessing the delay is because I'm downloading uh Jedi Knight, which we're at 12 gigs by the way. So we are about a quarter of the way there now. All right. All right. EA just expanded it. Oh, okay, by adding the new characters. Okay. So I know that Battlefront is like I think most people go for the online PvP. That's what it seems like they do. There is like a story mode, right? There is like a campaign that I can play by myself without having to deal with other people for at least a little while, right? Right? I need a confirmation on that. All right. It's just been a FPS for me. I've never played any campaign version, just the single area rounds, 1 through 15. Much more fun with friends. Um, you know what, Grace? You're not wrong. When I was playing Star Wars, The Old Republic, I remember because I like to game by myself. All right, I'm kind of curmudgeonly that way. I don't like dealing with other people. Whatever. I'm a crabby old man. I don't care. Anyways, so two of my buddies at the time, they had accounts and we decided to play together. And like we just kind of ran around randomly on one of the planets. And I watched one of my friends who I think was a Sith warrior. I was an Imperial agent. I think our third was a bounty hunter, and then like we had a Sith warrior. And I watched and laughed my ass off as my friend went and like force choked a bantha just randomly. He just like went up to the bantha and just like force choked it. And I'm just like, dude. He's like, what? I'm a Sith warrior. I can do that. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. But like it's just funny because you never know how your friends are gonna act. And so I would probably play more MMOs if I could find a group of friends who were like there and wanted to do it and wanted to like hang out online. So I can definitely understand the appeal of playing with friends. For me, going online though, I just don't have a lot of friends who are playing the same games that I do and who approach games the same way I do. I'm a little bit of a paladin in terms of how I approach things. I try to be on the good side. I try to be a goody two shoes. And then I go and play Fortnite with my nephew, who is a little, he's a little anarchist. Wesley, I love you, by the way. But he'll just go and like knock people off their ladders and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, no, what are you doing? He's like, what? I just want to do it. He runs away from like crime scenes during when he's web swinging around New York playing Spider-Man on my PlayStation. And it's just like, yeah, yeah, okay, all right. You and I are not the same type of gamer. Uh, and that's fine, but I need some like-minded individuals, you know? So, all right, so there is a campaign mode to play. Okay, good. And it's got like a story and everything because I likes a good story. 14.5 gigs by the way out of 48. So, making our way there. Making our way downtown. All right, Force Unleashed is a good game. The Endor DLC is good too. You know, so guys, what do you think of this? All right. And before I get too much into this, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna become some like Star Wars gamer. Like I like Star Wars games, but I'm thinking that what I might do is see if there's gonna be any kind of sale on Steam or GOG or something, and see if I can get like a big old bundle of Star Wars games at an extremely discounted price. And then just like playing a bunch of them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that be entertaining? Would that be something you'd be interested in watching me do? And be honest. Don't tell me that I should do it if you're not gonna watch. But my cat is begging to be let in, so I'm gonna go let her in. I'll be back in one moment. Oh, there she is. There she is, Miss Trouble. Hi, baby. How are you? Here, let me move that. Hi. Do you want to come into frame? Let me see. There she is. She's on frame. Hi. Hello. Oh. Oh, you sweet baby. I love this baby. Hi. Did you have fun adventuring around the house, huh? Yes. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you so much. Oh, guys, do you know that it's been over a year since we had her medical issues? Since we had the Trouble Watch saga? I'm still paying down that medical debt, but I'm thinking at this rate, hopefully either by a year from now or hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have that credit card debt paid off. So, we'll see. I don't know, but I kind of had to kind of had to go into you know money conservation mode to pay that down. But yeah, I mean, if you look at her now, you wouldn't know that she's had any issues or anything. So you know what? Can I activate the trouble cam? Oh wow. Okay, let's see. Hold on. We're gonna activate the trouble cam. That has got my Spider-Man water thing and then a Coke can in front of it. That's hilarious. All right, can we see her? Yes, we can. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me move this over. Let me move it. Okay. There. All right. That way you guys can see Miss Trouble. Miss Trouble. But yeah, like if you look at her now and the way she moves and the things that she's doing and stuff, you'd never know that she nearly died last year. And I'm so very grateful that I was able to save her and and very grateful to you guys for helping me. For for donating whatever you were able to for signal boosting and telling other people about what was going on. It really helped. That first month, I had like nearly I had a nearly $20,000 debt, and I think altogether in that first month, you guys contributed like about $3,000 altogether. And I was able to take another big chunk and throw that at it, and um, really kind of get that principal down before it started to accrue interest. And that made a huge difference. I'm a lot more comfortable now paying those debts in a big part because a lot of that, a significant portion of that debt just did not have the opportunity to accrue as much as it could have. So, but yeah, this is trouble. This my baby. This baby sweet. She is the best. She is the best. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Your dad loves you, Trouble. Yes, I do. All right. 10 out of 10, cat. Yes, she is. All right. Let me check Steam. We are at, oh, God, we're only at 18 gigs out of 48. So I figured we'd be further along by now, but whatever, We do what we can with what we've got, right? Right? So that's fine. That's fine. Um, but yeah, this cat, whenever I go to sleep, she likes to lay on my hands. Like I will, when I lay down, I put my hands out and her head goes in one, and then like I'm kind of over here just like holding like her butt with the other one. So, Grace, I'm currently downloading Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Um, I'm guessing you haven't played it if Battlefront is the only Star Wars game that you've played, but it's like a Star Wars Dark Souls game, basically. I've heard a lot of people call it like a baby's first Dark Souls game type of thing, which is funny because I played Elden Ring, which I think a lot of some people consider that baby's first Dark Souls game. But I have played it before, and I'm just figured I'd take it out for a spin again tonight because we started this stream and I had no idea what I was going to play. Hence the name of the stream. So, but what can you do? So, and so it's downloading. It's just taking its sweet time. And, okay, so we're at 19.5 gigabytes. So we're getting close to the halfway mark. So, um, what else? I'm trying to think if there are any other games that I have, any other Star Wars games that I've played. I've listed off quite a few of them. I actually played Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the Nintendo GameCube, and I think I played Rogue Squadron for the GameCube as well. And I remember Bounty Hunter was okay. I don't think I got very far in it. And I don't think I got very far in Rogue Squadron either, but I remember enjoying Rogue Squadron quite a bit. I was trying to think what else I played. If we want to go back to when I was about 5 or 6, I did play the kind of vector graphics lined Star Wars like um, canopy like pilot game where you're doing like the Death Star run. I've played that. I played that. That was like keep in mind I'm tiny at this point. Okay, I'm like teeny tiny, and that game blew my mind at the time. I thought that was so cool. I've even I've played at least one of the Star Wars games on the Atari 2600. I actually played, I think it was The Empire Strikes Back because I think it's set on Hoth, and you're in an X-wing or not an X-wing. You're in one of those snow speeders, and you're trying to take out AT-ATs as they're attacking the rebel base. And then, God, what else? God, I've played a lot of Star Wars games actually. Um, I could probably just call it up on Steam and take a look because I know they've got a huge list of Star Wars games. Um, let's see, we are at 20, almost 21 gigs right now. Let me go ahead and just do a search on Star Wars games in the Steam store. No, no, not my wish list. Go away. All right. I have not yet played Jedi Survivor. I know that's been out for almost a year. I haven't played any of the Battlefront games. Star Wars Squadrons? I don't know that game. It looks like a flight simulator game. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. What? What? Was I not giving you enough attention? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your dad is very sorry. Oh, you know I love you, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you so much. Yes, I do. Here you go. You want to come here? Come here, baby. Come on. You can come here. There you go. Oh, this little girl is so sweet. She's so sweet. I love her. Okay. Um, let's see. Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm downloading right now. Star Wars Rebellion. Okay, all right. So, have any of you guys played Star Wars Rebellion? This game was out in like the 90s, okay? So this is a very old game. It was one of those strategy games. I'm not good at real-time strategy games. I like to slow things down and take my time. But the way it worked, it was just kind of a galactic strategy game where you tried to take planets from either the Empire or the Rebellion. You were one side or the other. And so what you could do was you try to persuade planets to join you. You could take them over. And when they joined you, you got their resources, and those resources helped you create more, ships and stuff like that. So that way you could continue to expand and grow. For me, this was a very fun game. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a chess game. Whereas like some of the other games are more like, StarCraft or something. And I've never been good at games like StarCraft. But Rebellion was a lot slower, and I liked it for that reason. So Rebellion, Rebellion, I got one of my fraternity brothers to yell and scream at me from down the hall in our fraternity house because he's like, "You want to play Rebellion?" I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll kick your butt." I'm like, "Okay, all right, let's play." So I'm playing, and I have like I have like Imperial probe droids all over the planets that I own. Okay? Because I know that what he's probably going to try to do is send spies over to my planet and try to convince the planets that I've got control of to revolt against me. All right? So he does exactly that, and I find out about it. He's got like one of the big generals for the Empire, or I'm sorry, for the Rebellion, because I'm playing the Empire. All right, trying to like sway one of my planets away from me. I don't appreciate this. All right, and I don't say anything. I don't say a damn thing. All I do is I send like two squadrons of Nograi Death Commandos to assassinate that character of his. All right. I get a message back. Assassination failed. They weren't able to kill this guy. So you know what I did? I sent 3 squadrons of Noghri Death Commandos, and I sent Darth Vader. I'm like, I'm this. Do not fail this mission. Complete this on my behalf, Vader. All right. So Vader succeeds. Vader kills his guy. All right. And right as I'm getting the message that Vader was successful in his assassination attempt, my fraternity brother, I hear him yelling down the end of the hall. He's like, "Fuck you, Tony! You killed my guy!" And I'm like, "You should not have come to my planet, you bastard." He didn't want to play with me after that. I was like, "You want to play for blood? I'm your Huckleberry, okay?" And he probably wouldn't like me telling that story. Actually, he'd probably be fine with it. But unfortunately, he kind of has dropped off the planet, and I don't think he wants to be found. So I just tell that story whenever I want, you know. All right. According to Steam, we are 50% of the way there. We're at 24.85 gigabytes. So getting there, we're getting close. So, um, okay. All right. You guys want to hear another Star Wars story? Because I can tell you. I can tell you a story. Um, all right. Okay. So, thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. Okay. So, this story involves a dream I had. All right. So, in this dream, I am a Jedi. All right. I'm a Jedi, and I am on some far-flung remote world with a detachment of rebels. Okay, we've got a base. This is where we conduct operations. Okay, and during this dream, the Imperials have found out about us, and they are launching an attack, and we know that the attack is coming. All right. During this dream, I am running around the base like a chicken with its damn head cut off. All right. Because I can't find my damn lightsaber. I'm just running around. I'm asking people, where is my lightsaber? Has anyone seen my lightsaber? What? And I don't know why I remember this dream, but I do. And it's just like, okay, all right, that's a thing. And I never got past that point. Like I never found my lightsaber, but by the same token, the Imperials never made it to our base before I finished that dream. So it was just kind of like, funny little vignette of my behavior as a Jedi during a Star Wars dream. But another of my fraternity brothers had a Star Wars dream, and he was in it, I was in it, and 2 of our other fraternity brothers were in it. All right. Now, this um this dream, all right, involves involves me, Spidey librarian. Okay, so I'm there. My fraternity brother, Patrick, is there. All right, and my my friend Chuck is a Sith Lord in this dream. All right, and the other fraternity brother is a dude by the name of Rob. Okay, all right. So in this dream that he is having, all right, because he told me this story and I never forgot this story, all right. So in this dream that he is having, he's a Sith Lord, and Patrick and I are two. Uh, let's say we're very young Jedi Knights. Like we've gotten the ability to kind of go off and do our own missions, and so he and I pair up together, and we've worked well together, presumably, and all that stuff. So we're in pursuit of Chuck, Sith Lord Chuck here, all right? And I think at one point in we find his Sith stronghold and we're trying to like we're taking the elevator to the rooftop suite where his evil Sith uh hideout is, and he knows that we're doing that, and so like he does something to like blow up the elevator shaft or something like that, and like boom, like all right, got them, they're gone. Okay. he the explosion occurred near when we got to the top of of the elevator shaft. So the explosion takes out the door that leads up to his suite, and basically basically he's surprised a couple minutes later when Patrick and I manage to like we manage to get to the top. We're like injured and stuff, we're hurt, but we made it. Okay. And he says the line that I will never forget from this dream. He goes, I don't understand. You were trained by Rob, yet somehow you live. Because Rob was he was a nice enough dude, but he was kind of an idiot. And so in this dream, Patrick and I had been trained by Jedi Master Rob, basically. And Rob was a moron. And so it was, and apparently the rest of the Jedi Order knew this. And so I guess they assumed that his pupils were going to have some obstacles to becoming decent Jedi Knights. And and so Chuck, who he knew me, Patrick, and Rob, and knew all about us, like cast his subconscious mind cast him as our Jedi Master. And yeah, he's like, you were trained by Rob, yet somehow you live. And I will never forget that story. I laughed so hard when he told me that story. I was talking to him a few years ago, all right, and I told him that story. I'm like, do you remember this dream you told me about? And I told him that story, and he laughs, and then he goes, no, I completely forgot about that story until you told it to me again. And I'm like, dude, how could you possibly forget that story? I will never, as long as I live, forget that story. I laughed way too hard to forget that story. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Trouble over my shoulder, just making sure she's okay. I could hear her moving around in her box. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So those are a couple of just offhand Star Wars stories that I've that I've had. All right. Let me see. We are at 61%. We've got 29. We've got nearly 30 gigabytes downloaded. Total weight or total size is 48.66 gigs. So we're getting there. It's slow goings, but we're getting there. So, but but yeah, no, oh God, I don't know. Do I have any other Star Wars stories? Nothing immediately comes to mind, but yeah, I've had some experiences. Um, did any of you guys read the Heir to the Empire Star Wars novels that came out in the 90s. The 90s was when I was like in high school. So like I think I'm class of 96, and so like the those were a lot of my formative years, and I remember finding those novels at a Walden Books of all places. There used to be a bookstore called Walden Books, and I remember reading that first one because I was like, "Hey, a Star Wars book." I didn't realize that they were making Star Wars stuff anymore. I just figured like the movies had been out. I think we had seen like one or two of those cartoons, like Droids, and I think there was an Ewoks cartoon. There had been like a live action Ewoks special or something. I don't remember it too well, but yeah, there were books, and I'm like, this looks interesting because it looks like it was about the characters from the movies. And I was like, oh, really? And so like I was probably like 14 at the time, and I was like, I think I want to read this. And so my mom bought it for me because I didn't have my own money at the time. And I remember reading it, and if you haven't read Heir to the Empire, um the very first chapter does not feature any of the characters from the movies at all, I think. But it takes place from the perspective third person, so it's not like a first person perspective, but it's all about Grand Admiral Thrawn. And I remember reading it, and I think that first chapter is like maybe like 15 pages, and when I was done with that first chapter, Thrawn was my favorite villain in all of Star Wars, and he still is to this day. Um, what I liked about Grand Admiral Thrawn was that he was every bit as dangerous as Vader and the Emperor were, and he did not use the Force at all. He was just really frickin', I'm sorry, really shocking smart. Like he was able to outthink just about anyone. And I remember when I was watching Rebels on the like on the treadmill, I was um I was putting Rebels on for like my 30-minute jogs and stuff. And I was so happy to finally see Thrawn in some Disney Star Wars stuff because Disney, when they purchased Lucasfilm, they basically purchased Star Wars, and they're like, okay, all of the extra content that has come out aside from the movies, no longer canon. Like it's just Star Wars Legends. So suddenly, Luke never married Mara Jade. Thrawn, at least up to that point, had never existed. And there was just a lot of good stuff out there that really made me mad. I was like, why? Why would you do this? And so I was really happy when Rebels came out because Thrawn in that show was pretty good. He wasn't quite the same as the Thrawn that I remember from the novels. Because that dude could think 10 steps ahead of you. He was like Nick Fury in that sense of the Star Wars universe, only, evil, basically. So yeah. Ahsoka show Thrawn is a meathead. He's he's not quite as he's not quite as forward a thinker as I would like him to be. I will not deny that. I'm still happy that he's there, but I really hope we get a better I hope we get better writing around him um during Ahsoka's next season. What they really need to do, I don't know if they did this during Ahsoka. I have no reason to think that they did. But what they really should do, if they haven't already, is bring in Timothy Zahn. Bring in the guy who created Thrawn. Bring him in. Let him basically like the producers can come in, they can give Timothy Zahn the basic arc of Ahsoka season 2, and then basically go, okay, now make Thrawn work in this, and I guarantee you he will find a way to do it. Like, and you know, I mean, come on, Disney, pay the guy, you know, put him in there. I've actually met Timothy Zahn. I've met him a couple of times actually. I had dinner with him up in Minnesota because he came and gave a talk for one of his books at the request of one of the Star Wars groups there. We paid him and everything, got him to come out, and then there was an event like where we all got to have dinner with him, and it was awesome. It was so awesome. First of all, he gave a really good talk, and second of all, he signed two of my books that I had. I've still got them. It was for Outbound Flight and for I think it's Vision of the Future. I think that's the book where Luke and Mara Jade get married. So, um, and I'm so bummed that there's no Mara Jade so far. Like, she'll probably never show now because they basically made it so that Luke will never find love. So Kathleen Kennedy won't bring him in. Okay, that's an issue I have with her then. If she just won't do it, like, come on, like he can fix your shit. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Um, so I think a couple of months ago, Matt Cave he did a live stream where he talked about the state of the Star Wars franchise. And here's the thing. First of all, I love Matt Cave. He is an excellent dude. He and I met uh several years ago. He visited one of my live streams and basically we kind of bonded over the fact that I was playing Super Metroid on stream at the time. He was very knowledgeable about retro games, and apparently he thought I was too. So and I have been in his corner forever. Here's the thing: I was scared to go to that live stream. All right, um, I I tend to vote on the liberal side of the political spectrum. All right, I believe that I believe that people of color are underrepresented in a lot of pop culture media, and I believe that's an outgrowth of how they are how they still need better representation in our politics. I also think that trans women are women. I think that while I am not gay or LGBTQ or anything like that, I still believe that those people deserve rights. I have a lot of friends and loved ones who are on, they're a part of that group. And so I get a little cagey when I hear people talking about how Star Wars is too woke. And I'm not saying this because Matt Cave has ever said any of that. To my knowledge, he never has. I was still scared about going to that live stream because I was expecting a lot of the people who showed up to be of that stripe, I suppose is probably the best way to put it. The thing is, during that live stream, um, I listened to Matt Cave talk about the movies. I think that's where he mostly confined the discussion, which I thought was pretty brilliant, actually. And he basically he said something that really kind of struck me, and in a way that I hadn't thought of before. He basically said, I remember watching Last Jedi, and I remember Luke taking that lightsaber and then just throwing it away, and how much that hurt, basically. And I think for the probably the first time um, I saw another avenue of argument, because a lot of the stuff that comes out in a lot of the places that I go to comes from people who are railing against woke Star Wars. And um, you know, I feel like anyone who seriously uses the word woke in political discourse is not someone that I can take seriously. Okay? Because I feel like it's dismissive. I feel like it is dismissive of other people's lived experience. And I used to be like that. And the thing is, I have met enough people and known enough people and listened to enough people to understand that while that may not be my lived experience, that doesn't invalidate what they've lived. I don't know other people's lives, and so, I need to give them I need to take in those perspectives so that way I can hopefully expand my own viewpoint a little bit more. The the discussion about how Kathleen Kennedy, because I mean, let's face it, she's the face of a lot of the hatred that is directed at the Star Wars franchise. A lot of that hate falls on her. Um, and the thing about Kathleen Kennedy is that she has had her name on a whole lot of movies that are well beloved. Okay, and I'm one of those people, if I don't know you, I'm like, okay, well, you're clearly, an expert at this. I'm going to kind of take your word for it. But by the same token, he made a really good point. Like the idea that Luke would take that lightsaber and then like chuck it into the ocean kind of thing really kind of gave me pause. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's actually a very legitimate point. I could see someone like really being hurt that their hero would do that. And my viewpoint at that time when I watched the movie was, damn, what happened to him? You know? And and that's probably the same viewpoint that a lot of people had, but it was coming from a, oh, how could you do that to me? Mine was more like, what happened in his life to make him do that? I was able to view that whole event a little bit more detached than I probably would have at the time. And you know, I wasn't mad about The Last Jedi. When I first walked away from it, I was like, okay, well, I mean, Luke is gone. He went out saving people. He died a hero's death. I was a little like, but why did he have to die? Like, was it just too much strain on him? What was, what was the deal there? And I more or less made peace with it. I saw that a lot of other people didn't, and that's fine. You know, people have a right to their opinions. Um, but it was when Matt Cave talked about that scene from The Last Jedi that I started to hear that I started to hear what I felt was a fairly legitimate complaint about a decision that had been made. Because I mean, I don't think anyone who approached the franchise um, with the perspective of a fan would have engineered that scene. I don't know if that scene is necessarily of Kathleen Kennedy's choosing, but she certainly allowed it. And so I certainly understand people's reaction to it and why they would be upset about it and everything. And I mean, that's all because of Matt Cave. Matt Cave, like, again, like I was apprehensive going into that stream. I came out of that stream with another understanding and an appreciation for people who might take issue with the direction of the franchise for um, reasons that don't seem to be mired in politics. and that I can understand, even if I might not necessarily agree with it. Um, but I mean, I don't even know if I disagree with it at this point. Because like looking at that scene through the perspective that he communicated during his live stream, I was just kind of like, when you put it that way, I guess I could understand like how people would be upset, you know? I don't know. Um, tell me what you guys think because I don't know. I feel like I've been talking too much. So, all right, let me see. We are at 83%. We've got 40.5 gigabytes out of 48.66. So we're nearly there. I know it's taken forever, and I do apologize for that. I'm pretty sure that when I finish with this stream, I'm probably going to go and put a timestamp on when I actually start playing the game because my God, how long have we've been on for over an hour and a half. I started to play Party Hard, and then I was like, this is entertaining. I don't know if I want to play this on my channel though. So, all right. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate that very much. And let's see. We are wow. We are slowly approaching. We're at 41 gigs right now. So at present, I'm going to go ahead and just monitor the the downloading of the gigabytes, and you guys tell me. Um, I don't know. What does Star Wars mean to you? What does Kathleen Kennedy mean to you? Like seriously, I want to know. Um, I appreciate any and all perspectives as long as the arguments come from a place of good faith. All right. Okay, 41.6 gigabytes. We're about 7 gigs away. 7 gigs, and we're at 85%. So, all right. I like how, like, it's keeping the stats live fairly well. Everything else, the video is just like, no, no, it doesn't like it. All right. There we go. All right. And we are at 42 gigabytes, 86%. Hmm. Maybe I should have just loaded up the PS2 emulator and played X-Men, like X-Men Legends or something. Yes, yes, let's play X-Men Legends or something. No, I'm not gonna do that, but like if I'd thought ahead enough, I probably would have decided to do that. But whatever. Again, you can't win them all. Sometimes you can't even win the convenience store. Da 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 da. All right, 87%, 42.66. So we're 6 gigs away now. All right. I feel like the bandwidth is freeing up now because the buffering on the streaming uh, preview is lessening. So hopefully, maybe as we get closer to getting the game downloaded, then we will have fewer issues with you know what, with latency, I guess? I don't know. If we download this and I start to run it and my computer has issues running it, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be like, you ran Spider-Man just fine. What's wrong with you? All right, let's see. Okay, we are at 43.5 gigs and 89%. So we are 9/10 of the way there. The audio stream's bit rate is what? Lower than recommended. My audio bit rate should be fine. Hold on, I'm gonna go into settings real quick. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything for bit rate. I don't understand what your issue is. Audio bit rate is 160. Video bit rate is really high though. I'm not gonna lie. What do they want? Because my video bit rate is like 15,000, 15K or whatever. I don't know that it needs to be like that, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, it said I've had a pretty good connection. What is the appropriate bit rate for YouTube videos? All right, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go back to Steam. 91%. Oh God, it's slowing down. All right, we are at 44.7 gigs. We've got less than 4 gigs to go, so we are getting close. All right. 45 gigs, 92%. We're getting close. We're getting close. God, how long have we been doing this download? How long has it been? Has it been like an hour? I'll bet you this would be going faster if I weren't streaming. Like it probably would. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it, but you know, let's admit, a little annoying. But yeah, if Kathleen Kennedy won't bring in Timothy Zahn, that's another issue that I think I would have. Like, okay, yeah, I'm not your friend over that particular matter either. Why are you gonna deny Timothy Zahn? Seriously, dude's a genius. Dude is a flippin' genius. Dude is a shocking genius. Okay. All right. Let's see. We are at 46 gigs of out of 48.66. Been doing this for about an hour. Dear God. We're almost there, I promise. We're at 94%. We should flip to 95 any second now. 95%. We're at 46.3 gigs. Oh boy. All right. Well, hey, at least in the future when we want to play Jedi Fallen Order, this won't be an issue. I really think I'm going I really do think I'm going to see if I can get Emulation Station working on this computer and maybe consider playing like the Super Star Wars games because those are ridiculously fun. They'll probably be ridiculously difficult too, but that's what you sign up for sometimes. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. All right. 47 gigabytes. We are so close. Uh, you only got that game because people were raving about it. Which game? Which one? The Super Star Wars games? Because man, them games are good. I really like the Lego Star Wars games though too. Those were a lot of fun. And those are some of the earlier Lego games, when they were still making them good. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, Fallen Order? So have you played it? Because I don't think you've told me that you played it, actually. I don't know. I'm curious. I am curious. Okay, 97%. Okay, 47.66 gigabytes. We've got less than a gig left. We're at 97%, 98%, 47.75. Come on. Come on. You finished it. Oh, okay. Um, how is it? Did you enjoy it? I've enjoyed what I've played, and I have gotten like I got further on the second playthrough than I did on the first, and I really did enjoy it. But again, I get distracted. You guys have seen me. I get distracted. I lose that love and feeling, and suddenly I can't play the game if I don't have it. All right. 48 gigs, 98%. All right. 99%, 48.2. All right. We're just counting down at this point. 48.25. Come on. Come on. A little bit. 48.3. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. 48.4. Come on. Just a little bit further. A little bit further. 48.5. Okay. 48.6. Okay. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? Oh, verifying. Okay. Oh, it was a letdown for you. Oh, why is that? Inquiring minds definitely want to know the answer to this one. Why was it a letdown? Did you not like the story? Did you not like the gameplay? Was it graphically, inefficient? But what was what brought it down for you? All right, we're going through the verification process. That's going a lot faster. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, the fact that we are not downloading it anymore, now the stream preview looks beautiful. So, all right, so the gameplay did it for you. So was it just like you're not a fan of like the Dark Souls style of gameplay or what? Because I get that. I totally get that. It took me a while to get used to it when I tried Elden Ring. But then, like, I don't know, I just kind of like was like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, you know? All right, come on, we're almost through the verification process. What is it now? Audio streams, current bit rate. This is, yeah, whatever. All right, there we go. Okay. Jedi Fallen Order is ready to play. All right, let's launch it. See what happens. Oh, what? Your use of the EAP. I don't want to do this. I want to play the game. Apparently I have to download some EA client? Really? I don't remember this. I don't remember this from my previous playthrough. Whatever. EA really likes to screw with you. All right. Grab a controller and kick back. Okay. Come on. Let's do this. Okay. Sorry. Lack of saber techniques and the block is limited. Okay, yeah. Okay, come on. Can I please play the game? In order to verify your identity, we have to send you a code. Hold on. They're going to send me a text message. I'm going to give them a code. All right. I'm waiting for the text. Okay, I got a notification, but it wasn't the text notification. Come on, EA. You should be better than this. I know. I know. I expect too much. I get it. They emailed it to me. EA, you had one job. You had one shocking job, okay? Whatever. All right, let's see. All right, can I please start this game now? I'd really like to play this game. Okay, so there it is. It's starting up. I'm gonna wait until the game screen loads. I'm guessing you can hear this. All right, let me see what I can do. There we go. All right. Okay. I mean, I would prefer to play it with the controller that I've got hooked up here. Why will you not do this? Oh boy. What? I don't want to. Okay, can I please do this with the controller? No? I mean, that's fine. Audio input right now is just stereo speakers. Continue? No. Show me options. I don't want this. Hold on. I should be able to use it, and I can't, and that's really annoying. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try something different. We're gonna disconnect it and reconnect it, and let's see if that changes anything. Hmm. Hold on. I'm gonna switch controllers. Okay, back. Okay, hold on. We're gonna quit and try to load it up again. EA, don't even talk to me about your stupid program. I don't care. All right, let's see. Let's try playing it again. And I'm going to try to. It. I don't know if it's just not sensing the controller or what. Launch the game. Yeah, I don't want to do anything with the keyboard and mouse. I want to use a controller. Come on. Really starting to lose faith here. Come on. Nothing. Yeah, it thinks I'm using mouse and keyboard. Why will you not work? I figured with a new connection, it would sense it. I've got nothing. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this. Like I don't want to play this with a mouse and keyboard. I just don't. Yay! You suck. Okay, hold on. Steam just gave me. Okay, Steam input. Okay, can we. Each game's controller layout. Da, 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 da. Okay, customizing is as simple as a physical input and your desired command. All right. Okay. This game has full built-in controller support. The controller is not using Steam input and rely on the game's built-in controller support. Let's see what enable Steam input does. Okay. All right. That was weird, but whatever. Okay. I don't think I need any of this. Okay. Why can't I bring up the menu then? All right. Okay, let's see if that changed anything. This game has, but you've enabled Steam input for PlayStation controllers, Steam input transfer. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's heartening. That suggests that we will be able to use it. Let's find out. Because I do not want to play a Soul-style game using keyboard and mouse. I have no desire for that. Like, give me a controller. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting for you. Okay. It is taking a long time. Why is this a thing? Come on, launch it. Launch the game. Okay. Do I have controller support now? All right, if I have controller support, it's not letting me skip the loading screens or the title screens or anything. All right, are you guys able to see what I'm inputting? Doesn't look like it. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, you should be able to. Okay, never mind. Okay, come on, come on, work, work, work. Damn it. Why? Why do you fail me? Ah! Oh my god, it's working. Oh god. Okay. I'm good. We're gonna go ahead and just start a new journey. Ah, finally. We can play now. Okay. After 2 hours, we finally figured out a game to play. Love this. Love this start. It's like extra galactic, but kind of grim and grimy too. Ooh. Felt that from the controller. I'm pulling the trigger. It's not helping.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, pal, but the boss wants your work. It's gonna be good for us.
Uh-oh. Slight bit of
An error has been detected
lag
on
there.
line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up security cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The cable double your pay this year.
My cow. What's the score? A double
Hey.
Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Good work.
Yeah.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it.
Up here. After you, kid.
Okay. I can move them around pretty well so far.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a look for Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money.
Oh, wow. Okay. I recognize it now. Is that a Trade Federation, like, satellite station? Okay, so that's cute. Where are we going next? Right, okay.
Hands up! What the hell?
Oh, okay.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Okay. I guess we're doing some sliding.
You are not approved trash.
Shut up.
Trash. Just not approved trash.
Okay. We got a couple of minor choke points so far, but we're doing all right.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Huh? Oh. Okay, left trigger climbs. All right. All right. Okay.
I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a one night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Oh.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag in a couple of scenes, but it's manageable.
Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Oh. Oh, God. Whoop. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Remembering to hit the left trigger